Welcome to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin. All right, so in my very first live show, I talked about the Yacht-Master. I made mention of the Yacht-Master, and I stated what I think is one of my better horological realizations, and that is that the Yacht-Master is basically a variation on the sub. It is essentially a different colored sub. Now, we always talk about the Submariner, and as much as we like it, that black, black, black theme would be kind of nice if there was some variation. And my realization basically was that you have it in the Yacht-Master. Now, not long after that, I was doing some research on the Yacht-Master, and I came across a great article from Rolex magazine. Link in the description. Check it out. It's a great read. And according to that, sure enough, the Yacht-Master is a different take on the sub. Now, the story goes, and you would be best to read it yourself, a lot of good information there, but the story goes that Rolex wanted to sort of reinvent the sub, but they didn't want to play with something so successful. I mean, the sub is probably their most successful watch. It's iconic, and many people think it's sort of the cornerstone of the whole Rolex empire. And I would say there's a lot of truth in that. And that being the case, you don't want to start messing with it. You don't want to start messing with that successful formula. So they were fearful of screwing it up. And they decided, okay, well, let's come out with a Yacht-Master. And the Yacht-Master was an idea they had come out with, this idea for this new model decades before the Yacht-Master as we know it came out. It started out looking like a Daytona. It said Cosmograph Yacht-Master, and it looked just like a Daytona pretty much. A little bit different, but it was basically a chronograph. And they decided not to go with that model, and apparently I think they made 2 prototypes, again according to that article. And strangely enough, Eric Clapton apparently wound up with one, so he might have one as we speak, which is absolutely amazing. That's a nearly priceless watch that he's got. But anyway, decades later, I want to say in 1989, was it? My years might be a bit off, but they decided to reinvent the Yacht-Master the way we knew it. Now, it came out, I think, in precious metal first, but let's forget about all those and go straight to the ones we like, the 16622, and you can get a lot of different dial colors. One of my favorites is the platinum dial. Yeah, it's very sort of monochrome looking. It's really interesting. There's the sort of the grayish dial with the light blue accents and the dark blue, and they're all beautiful. They're all interesting. I mean, you've got the different bezel sort of style, and that's a platinum bezel. Anyway, it's interesting to think that the Yacht-Master is indeed a variation of the sub, and the sub, I think, with its lower depth rating is for in the water, whereas the Yacht-Master is for above water, back on the ship, something the captain would wear. And I feel like I might be repeating that article a little too much. Anyway, check it out yourself. I don't mean to plagiarize or anything like that, but I absorbed a lot from it, and it was a great article. So, the Yacht-Master is a fantastic watch, and I really love that watch. I love steel sports watches, 40 millimeters, the rotating bezel. So it checks off all those boxes for me. It is different than the sub. I could totally see getting one, and if I was loaded, you can best believe I would have a few, probably one of each color. And I think if you love that nautical theme, that could be a real good option. And if you're not into the black, black, black of the sub, that could be yet another option. Will they go up in the future? I wouldn't be surprised at all. I think there's a lot of potential there. Now, they have polished middle links, which is a little too fancy for me, but that's sort of par for the course these days. And so if you want to look at more of the modern Rolexes, that's sort of a characteristic you have to forgive. And I think I would forgive that when it comes to the Yacht-Master. Will I ever get one? Probably not. But is definitely up there in the Rolexes that I greatly, greatly respect. It's right up there with the Sub and the GMT for me. And let me know what you guys think. The Yacht-Master, basically a Sub in disguise with a little bit of a different theme to it, that nautical theme. Let me know what you think. Take care. Thanks for watching. See you next time.